Hey guys, Pink here again, and I am going to be reviewing Lazycthulhu's matchup versus Cammy. He's playing as AKI. AKI has some great zoning tools that are completely useless against Cammy because Cammy has dive kicks, Cammy has spin knuckle. Cammy can just kind of ignore her zoning or even capitalize the fact that Aki is zoning, so we have to play this matchup a little bit differently. We essentially have to maul Cammy as fast as possible. Cammy's strengths in this matchup are obviously her anti-zoning tools and her wide array of good range special cancelable normals, and that's going to play a big impact in this matchup. So let's get into it. Let's see how this goes. Alright, round start, we get some jumps from both sides. Maybe not the best choices, but you know, it works. We see a raw drive impact immediately from Cthulhu. That's going to be a problem that we're going to see a lot in this matchup. Cthulhu is throwing out drive impacts a lot versus a character that doesn't necessarily have a lot of long range, unspecial cancelable pokes. Okay, so now we're back into pressure. Good pressure, good pressure. Staying tight. We're poking the hell out of her. We jump. And right here, this is something that we could take a look at the health bars really quick. Cammy should be dead. Okay, we get this nice punish counter +8. We can go into medium, dry rush into a heavy, and just wail on her until her health reaches 0. We are at full bar. We can make her die. Let's see what Cthulhu chooses to do. Okay, close, but no cigar. We used 1 bar for that combo. We could have spent our entire gauge, and worst case ended in level 1. There's all sorts of routes that Aki has that would do that. I don't know, what was it, 35%? Aki can be high damage if you know you have the opening. In that case, we definitely had the opening. So that's the one thing that we can improve. That's one thing that we can definitely improve is just being ready to kill. And this matchup is, like I said, a matchup that's all about mauling your opponent and making sure that they die. We can't play a long matchup against Cammy. She'll spin knuckle us or do dive kicks, and then we'll be losing, and she'll maul us instead of us mauling her. Okay, so now we finish the round, and we just scramble to win. Good stuff. We like that. Round two. Round 2 is where it starts to go downhill. Jump. Random drive impact. Gets punished. She doesn't have the punish down, which is lucky for us. Alright, we're pressuring. Good. Up. A little bit of wake up jab, so our pressure wasn't tight enough. Get drive impacted. And now we're in real trouble. We're basically dying. And Cammy's backing off, and that decision really frustrates me. Cammy starts backing off. She has no projectiles, nothing to really do, and we EX slide at her to burn ourselves out. So now we're dead. It's just really a question if Cammy can get a hit. Some good button choices in the neutral right there. I'm gonna actually take us back. I'm gonna watch the early scramble again on that round. So round start. Walk back and forth, jump. Okay. Slide. Drive impact. Bad punish. Scrambling, trying to get out. That anti-air right there was... I'm calling it an anti-air even though it didn't actually, you know, hit Cammy, but sliding under was a fantastic choice right there. The pressure could be a little tighter. We jump in, we're trading. So right here on this trade, we can choose to back out. Since we're in this scramble situation, we can choose to hit the brakes and look for that anti-air. That is an option that we have. We don't. She gets the corner. She hits us with a random drive impact, and now we're in trouble. We're dying, and again, we're going to go back and we're going to see this again. Yep, random EX slide. We can dash. We can drive rush. We have options. So, all told, a little much on the drive impact already. But let's see what round 3 shows us. Round start. EX chain into bubble versus Cammy. We can improve that decision making, I think. If she spin knuckles us, if she dive kicks us, we're in trouble. We shouldn't be doing that versus Cammy very much at all. So maybe consider that. Okay. Random drive impact. We get swept. We get thrown. This is something that you can do. If we look at this throw, you're not back rising, and Cammy needs to spend bar if she wants to pursue a back rise, and she hasn't shown that she's really going to spend bar for Oki. So that's pretty much a get out of jail free card if she's not going to, drive rush throw. So let's see that again. We neutralize, and so she gets to do stuff. Good Abare with the crouching light punch. Look at Cammy. Jump, 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 jump. We throw bubble. We throw bubble when she's jumped 4 times in the last 5 seconds. Random drive impact gets us. It gets everyone. I'm not going to be mad about that. One other thing I had in my notes about this round is that we aren't trying to force level 3. What that would mean is something like just mashing drive rush on any sort of hit or block, and then just trying to run a sequence, and then trying to get into heavy chain level 3. We had the bar advantage. She used level 2 in round 2, so that is another thing that we could do. But yeah, let's look at the second game in the set. This one I think went a little worse, but that's okay. I mean, we lose and we're trying to figure stuff out. One thing I saw a lot in this is a lot of EXDP from Cammy that maybe we could consider trying to counterplay. We don't have to. I mentioned in chat to Cthulhu that we can also just let them DP us and then try and establish a lot of pressure and burn them out and then run a sequence off that. But we don't do that here either, so let's see how this goes. Round start bubble. Why? That's good. We like that. Oh, this was another little mistake. So we're plus 44, but we delay our jump, and so that's what lets us get hit by the EXDP. It's not really a safe jump, but if you're gonna jump, then just commit to it and then try and block the DP, thinking that she's gonna go for that. Or I believe jump duration is 42 frames, so you should be able to still jump and then push a button if that's something that you want to go for. But that jump was so late that she was able to clip you with the EXCP. I don't believe that should be an option. Okay. Oh, and look what I paused on. We have Cammy doing a special cancelable normal, and Cthulhu choosing to go for a raw drive impact. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Dead. Okay, but we're still fine. We have the bar advantage. We can... You see that? Sweep. Punish. Sweep again. We're poking. Sweep. No. Sweep again. Random drive impact. Screwed up the punish. That happens to any of us. That's not the problem. The problem is we're picking sweep a lot, and we're doing a lot of random drive impacts. That seems like the biggest problem to me. So jump. drive rush sweep. What if we did drive rush crouching medium kick? We still hit low. It comes out faster. We can combo into a medium on hit, and we're still +1 on block versus being. Let me check the frame data real quick. Your crouch heavy punch is -8, so with drive rush we're -4, but we're gonna be point blank in that situation. So if Cammy's heads up, she can do 4 frame and punish us, which is all that Cammy really wants to do anyway, because her whole game plan is crouching light punch, spiral arrow, and then she gets Oki and all sorts of good stuff for her. So drive rush sweep, maybe not. Drive rush crouching medium kick, maybe yes. Alright, so getting hit. Random drive impact. Go in. I like the idea there. We just need a little bit more confidence. So we did drive rush. Hang on. So we whiffed that. Drive rush, crouching light punch, grab. We just need to be convinced that she's going to block and not press, so then we walk forward and actually connect the grab. The other option we have there is crouching medium kick, or even sweep then, because if we have the read that she's going to back up, then sweep would be good there. Still though, we just needed a little bit more confidence that we were going to be able to connect. Alright, throw. Parry on wake up is fine. This slide is fine. It's not maybe great since we are. Let's see, how far away are we from the corner? Yeah, you see how far away Cammy is. She's not getting Oki with this. Her only options are basically instant dive kick and spin knuckle to close the gap quickly with a hitbox. Otherwise, yeah, she's not going to be able to hit us, so we don't need this sweep yet. Or sorry, not sweep, OD slide. Alright. But that's okay. It worked out for us. We have some good defense there with the heavy bubble. We're throwing light bubble again, which is still a problem, so it's not doing anything for us in this matchup. And there we go again. Random drive impact. Slide out again. That's fine. So I liked that slide a lot more, actually. We're in a bad spot. Cammy's point blank. Now Cammy will probably hit us. She hasn't thrown us a lot on wake up. So yeah, OD slide makes a ton of sense here. There we go. Then we OD slide, and I want to look at the frames real quick. Yeah, it didn't give us the actual frames on the situation, but I think wait after OD slide might make a little bit more sense. Clearly the forward heavy kick whiffed. It's a pretty slow button, so I think if we just hold back, then maybe we hit this anti-air. But yeah, all right, we get the grab, we throw her back in the corner. Now what's our decision making like? Okay, we dropped the combo. We got ODDP'd for it. That's okay. That'll happen. We all drop combos. All right. So that is both the games we had in that set. I just want to cover a little bit about what we saw in that matchup. We saw a ton of drive impacts raw versus a character with very special cancelable normals. The only thing that Cammy does that Cammy's routinely do that isn't special cancelable is her crouch heavy punch, and they usually do that as Oki. But yeah, like her crouching medium kick, her crouching medium punch, her lights, she'll be able to drive impact you back. So that was a bit of a problem, and you could see that she was looking for it as the game went on. Other issues we saw, not killing when you have the kill, being willing to spend bar to just dump as much damage as possible into a person. So Cammy was doing a lot of ODDPs at the end of the round. If we know that we can kill her, we should kill her. Don't give Cammy a chance, because Cammy will just maul you if she gets the right hit. Choosing the right tools for the matchup. We don't need tons of projectiles versus Cammy. We need to stay close to her. We need to hit her, and we need to make sure that we just kill her. Like that's basically our option in this matchup. Our fireball game is not good versus her. Let's see. Other things we saw: EX slide in situations that didn't make a lot of sense. So if we look real quick here, again, I wanna recover it. I know I covered it earlier, but I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about it. If we are trying to, if we see Cammy running away because the health is in her lead, we do not need to EX slide at her. So let's see. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, right there. So Cammy's backing up, trading. She has a life lead. EX slide. That is a core decision-making problem. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, don't use sleep so much. Use crouching medium kick instead. It's safer. It can be made plus with drive rush. Drive rush sweep is not a thing that should really be your goal to use. You should be using drive rush crouching medium kick instead. Okay, hope that helps. I love you, Cthulhu. You're the best. Just keep up the good work. We all need replay reviews. So here you go. Thanks, man. Keep up the good work.